Hello, I'm going to show you how to do a bleach etching using black ink. My favorite is fountain pen ink, which is Parker or Waterman's or Schaefer, or you can use a liquid dye or maybe even a black fabric dye. So I've got a jar of water, a paintbrush just for the ink, and here there's a little jar of household bleach, just the regular kind, and all these tools are for the bleach. So I won't use the bristle brush with the bleach because it eats the bristles. These are just made out of acrylic, so I can use it without a problem. And I've got a sushi stick, a kebab stick, earbuds. You can even use a toothpick for a very fine line. Some textured soft objects that will receive the bleach easily. So the first thing to do would be to prepare a black surface, and you can just do it as a little meditative exercise, and you can go both ways if you want. Or if you want to, you can actually start playing with textures and use the brush to leave some interesting marks on the page. So you can be quite playful now, because this doesn't really matter. You can actually, just make a nice surface to receive the bleach. So the bleach will only show up on the areas that are black. I could equally have used a sponge and put some ink on the sponge to create some interesting textures like this. Right, so you get the idea. If I were now to use the bleach on this very wet surface, you can see it's still wet, the bleach will start to run in a way that is not, it will just do its own thing in the puddles, and that has its own beauty. But as you can see, I don't have much control, and as the bleach starts to mingle with the wetness of the ink, it starts to change shape, and it's very chancy and unpredictable. Quite beautiful, but if you do want more control, it's better to use a black surface that is dry. So I prepared this in advance just to show you. And one thing that you could do, for example, is to make a very a portrait looking at the mirror, where whatever is a dark line in the mirror becomes a line made with bleach. And it's very hard for me now to talk and do at the same time, but let me just try, and you'll see that the bleach takes a while to start emerging, and when it does, it's this beautiful brownish golden color. So you see the top line of the eye and the bottom line are actually not that symmetrical at all. My eyes are a little bit droopy at this age, so the top lid is drooping down, and I'm sort of looking a bit sideways, so the iris now is a little bit to the side of this. And you can just carry on working like this, and if you wanted a softer mark, you could use the earbud and create a wider, softer mark. This will take a while to emerge, but you can use this to put shadows in, which is very nice. So let me put that to one side to just show you how you could use the toothbrush to wet things with. So the corrugated cardboard you can actually wet and then use it to make an imprint, and that will start to come out. And I could even go the other way and just see what happens. The same thing I could do with the Hessian. And you'll get that sort of mark. Whatever you use is going to leave its own imprint. And I quite like that as a metaphor for everything that we touch and everything that we do. It's going to leave some kind of trace. So you can see some of the leaf came out there. So it's a little bit chancy and unpredictable, and you can overlap these marks. And then you can also come in afterwards and say, oh, I like that bit, and tear it out and use it as a collage piece. The same thing with a piece of lace or a piece of netting, a feather. Just some various sprigs of things from the garden. This would be quite difficult, actually. You don't want it to be too drippy either. And it might be hard to know how to apply it. But you can sort of be quite playful. Maybe a piece of paper on top would be a good idea. So I'm going to just lay it there and then just press it down and see what kind of mark it left. Now it will take a few minutes to show, and really you can afford to be very experimental, I think the word is. So let's see what the lace does. The trick is not to get it to be too sopping wet. This one has come out a little bit too soggy, so I'm going to dry it a little bit and then put it down. Now, if you have a problem with bleach, you shouldn't do what I do. You should wear gloves. And who knows how long that will take to come out. Maybe it won't come out at all. So there's that little leaf. It's coming out slowly. So that's basically it. That gives you an idea of all the different things that you can do, and have fun with it.